Mr. Xantus. How the bloody hell are ya? How is everybody on this lovely Saturday?
No, it's not open mic, so Rod can sing. Please don't.
Yes. Taking requests. Evening, Clint, Tommy. John Portelli's doing okay, I think. He's alive. Just. I'm talking to you. Achilles, come down. Can you hear me, Achilles? Why can't I find my export? Bop. Bop, bop. Well, you see, Clint, there is the sound of silence, which was recently redone by, was it Disturbed? I think Disturbed. Here comes the sound of silence, and in the naked light I fall 10,000 times or maybe more. People talking without listening. And voices never change. It actually is in my Spotify playlist, that song. Careless Whisper, I don't know Careless Whisper. I know the song, but I don't know it well enough to sing it straight off the cuff. Careless Whisper, George Michaels, was that right? Well, Clint, one day maybe. Our first mini's closed. Tino's here too.
How are we?
Our first mini is Shut Shop. Our second mini to close on this one is Selling. Georgie's NBA mini's got 6 spots left. It's only $22 a spot. Warriors, Magic, Raptors. Pretty sure Shaq still plays for the Magic, so get in on that. I am going to run our first mini. This one is for an Arsenal combo spot, a Chelsea combo spot, Man City, Alvarez, Grealish, and Bakari. Gimaresh and Shearer, West Ham, Leeds, Everton, Villa. That it is. 20 names, 7 winners, 8 winners, 7 winners, 8 winners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Clint's been death rolled. Death rolled all the way down to 11th. Clint, I'm sorry.
Tell you what, it's a good day when you wake up and Clint's happy with you.
When you wake up, a what?
When you wake up and Clint's actually happy with you for once.
Oh, excellent. Woodsy, you get Saka, Odegaard, Marquinhos, and Overmars, Jaden Kennedy, Pulley, Terry, and Kante. Maz, you got your boy, you got Alvarez, Grealish, and Sanya. Cam Fires gets Gimaresh and Shearer. Woodsy gets West Ham. Daniel Christensen, you get Leeds. Hope things are well on your side of the world, Daniel. Woodsy also gets the Toffees. Adam Tracy gets Villa. Gotta get the main teams out too. That's what's selling on the website right now. Whoops, stacked mini to close up for NBA. Whichever fills first, we run first, guys. So we got 2 minis for NBA, 1 mini for soccer. If you guys want to see the footy ball first, well, you know what you got to do. Otherwise, Jorge will jump on and run some basketball. Da, 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 da. I thought I'd do a bit of Q&A. Does anyone have any questions? Anyone want to talk anything about the hobby? Do you have any topics that you want us to discuss in the trucks?
I've got a question for you.
Sure.
What is going to be your first drink when we have our Saturday night dinner next week?
A very cold schooner, hopefully. I went out for dinner on, when did I go for dinner? Thursday night. And
Yeah,
I got Peroni. And
Peroni red though.
yeah,
Gross.
Peroni red. Has to be Peroni
Yeah,
red.
it has to be Peroni red. Yeah.
And it was like barely cold, and it just killed me. Like I kept drinking it because by the time I realised it was too late. And
Was it a bottle or a schooner?
it was a bottle, and they gave me a bottle and a glass. And by the time
Definitely
I
has to be
brought it
cold.
into the glass, far out. You need a cold glass, you need a cold bottle.
Don't drink any beer out of a green bottle.
Heineken's good too, mate.
If a beer comes in a green bottle, it's shit.
That's pretty rough.
It's true, though.
I used to drink Carlsberg for a while purely because they're a Liverpool sponsor. Now that's not right because Cooper's comes in a green bottle. Well, it's not a green bottle; it's a green label.
Yeah, that's fine. Green label's sweet. Green bottle, not sweet.
What are some examples?
Heineken,
Peroni,
super dry, or
Heineken.
Peroni Reds are brilliant.
super dry are in a green bottle.
They used to be. They're brown now, aren't they?
Are they? I thought they're
Or was
still-
it the other way around? Did they used to be brown and now
they
they're
used to
green?
be brown. Now I can't remember.
I don't like super
Already
dry anyway,
drinking
but my,
beer,
my
yeah.
point still stands.
Is it worth getting a 101 graded? Thank you, Clint, for the first topic. Yes, it is. A, for protection. I personally believe it is not worth getting a 101 graded authentic because to me, an authentic grade says that there's something wrong with it.
What if your Ramos comes back a 6, but then you send it back to get authenticated?
Then sell it raw, to be honest. I think get it graded with a 8+ qualifier. If it doesn't hit an 8, then you get it back raw. Because anything authentic just tells you that there's something wrong with it personally. If you want to take the punt and send it with no qualifier, then go nuts. But personally, I think yes, but not as authentic because to me that just any card authentic just sets off alarm bells for me. I think maybe the PSG set and that sort of stuff you get away with it because it's notoriously hard to grade. But for any run-of-the-mill card, I think it has to be graded personally. But even I think I would almost even lean towards BGS as opposed to PSA for a 101. For everything else, I would probably say PSA, but I think the fact that you could send off your Ramos, for example, Tino, and it wouldn't just get a 6, it would get a 6 for a reason. If it were to get a 6, and you could say, the card's got 3 9.5s and 1 7 or 1 6, you can at least pinpoint why.
Yeah.
That would be my 2 cents on it. The Hannah, what's it like working with some good mates? I'll let you know once I do.
All right, I'm coming to flog it.
Will Neon be doing any NFL? Probably not, Brad. Probably not. We're just working with products that we already have a reasonable understanding of between the three of us. We don't really have much NFL knowledge. Yeah, we know there's a market for it, but for us, it goes beyond there just being a market for a product. But once we are passionate about everything that we do, and we want to make sure we're passionate about the products we open. So, long time down the track, we are a trading card company, so we plan to be doing every aspect of trading cards. And that probably talks about, TCG and NFL and baseball and all sorts of stuff. And to be a successful trading card company, you need to do all avenues. So it would be more of a have to instead of a choice. But when we do it, we'll make sure we do the product justice, because the last thing we want to do is jump on and be breaking a product we know nothing about regularly. We will do it occasionally, there's the odd option, and I think getting away with it once or twice, not knowing what you're talking about, is okay. But if you're going to put the poster on the wall to say, hey, we're an NFL breaker, we want to make sure that we're doing it justice. Who's going to be the first 101 out of the new EPL? I reckon it's going to be a Brentford card.
Why you do that to me?
Just because I never hit one in this year's one. Never did.
Yeah, Brentford 101.
Yeah.
You hit the Norgards are impeccable.
Yeah, in Prism. I reckon I hit every team except for the Bees.
Yeah, probably. I just bought the Norgard hobby as well.
Oh, wow. Hey, Blair, we have a NFL Dynasty box coming. That's just the one card super high-end stuff. We will get some more. It probably got released at a bit of a shit time for us. We prioritized a few other products before F1. We do have Dynasty coming. We can probably get some more. It's something that I know a bit about Formula One. I probably know enough to break it. Not sure about the other lads. Tino, you F1?
Not really.
No, I know, and I used to follow it. I used to be a diehard, probably talking maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I've let it go a bit since then, but nothing that a couple of seasons of Drive to Survive won't catch me up on.
I know next to nothing about the actual sport, but the actual cards themselves, I've probably learned a fair bit over the last year and a half about them.
Yeah, and that
follow on Insta.
Well, that often helps. That's where I get all my NBA knowledge from. Like, I know enough NBA to break it purely just from the hobby, so it's not a bad thing. Evan can help with F1. So, yeah, F1's definitely on the cards. We're absolutely going to do at least one box of Dynasty, and then try and figure out. So I know Sapphire came out not too long ago. The problem with F1 is that it's an incredibly volatile area of the hobby. Some products are dropping at stupidly high prices, and then within days, let alone weeks, the price is going up, going down, left, right. We operate on fairly skinny margins, trying to make sure we break every night. So we can't afford to outlay. You're talking 10 grand on a case of Formula One Chrome or Sapphire, and then it'd be worth 7 or 8K by the time it gets to us, because we just can't bear it. So we'll have to give it some thought, do some concentration on it, but I think there's definitely scope for F1. F1 will be a part of the lineup before NFL, for example. I've got a question for you guys that are watching. We've got 16 people watching. What do you guys think about bounties? Bounties on cards. The bounties on 101s. When we open as much volume as we do, a 101 bounty doesn't make a lot of sense. But what do you guys think about bounties in breaks? If you don't know what a bounty is, basically, a lot of people do 101 bounties. So every break you add $50 to the pool, and it grows and grows and grows until someone hits a 101, and then they take home the bounty. Or you can do a random serial number. So there's serial number 101, and when someone hits a card numbered 101, they can then take on the bounty. I'd like to do it, but I'd like to do it a bit different. I don't want to do it as just a pure cash prize and sort of chasing a serial number. I want to figure out a way to do it a little bit different. Not sure what, how, or what.
Fucking hell.
was thinking maybe even a. I'm sure you could set it up online somewhere, like a Chase the Jack. If anyone's ever done a Chase the Jack or Chase the Joker, Roly Bounty. Might get up there. You never know.
It'll
Chase
have
the
a
Jack.
buyback, but
We would not have a buyback. Could do it with a case of Imac or something. Let's do a case of Imac with a buyback on it.
why not?
All right. The mini to close NBA is up. That's $21 a spot. The coin flip's got 6 left. The mini to close Revo has 17 left. As I say, whichever one fills first will run first. I find it unusual F1 gets a look in before NFL. Brad, I just literally just spent 5 minutes explaining why we won't do NFL. Because we know nothing about NFL. That's literally the reason. There's plenty of guys doing it. Yeah, but it's not about market size or anything like that. It is how we are choosing to do our products. And F1 we can do justice. NFL we just can't. We just can't. The Neon Trading Cards group has just reached 800 members. 800 on the button. Thank you to the last 2 that joined, whoever you are. We have just hit 800. We're going to do something when we hit a grand. Evan knows NFL.
Send it to me and Evan could come around mine.
True.
Or I'll take my setup to Evan's.
Yeah, he's right. Road tripper. Ah, Lord.
Do you remember when your parents used to say, "Don't sit too close to the TV"? But now there's what do you call it? VR.
Yeah, you'd get square eyes if you did.
And now there's VR. It's literally TVs taped to your eyes.
I've never actually used VR.
I mean, ever.
No, I've never done it. There's a VR shop that's open like randomly in the suburbs near me. Drove past it the other day.
The arcade in the Crown in Melbourne has a VR setup.
Yeah, it could be interesting after a few beers.
Oh, I'd be falling over.
Speaking of numbers, I promised Anna can do a live reveal of the 8Ks of the BGS for his channel. That's cool. When are they due back? When are they due back, Clint? You have to let us know when he's going live. Posted from USA 21st. Ooh. Should be next week. Should be next week with a bit of luck. Let me do my little table thing while we wait. Don't forget, guys, the EPL mini to close is for a full case, not an inner. That is 16 boxes, 35 a spot.
Not necessarily, Brad. Like, if I'm breaking NFL and you've got the number 1 rookie there, to me, it's just another rookie. Doesn't mean anything to me, and it does not do justice for the stream at all, or the product, or our customers who are paying to see it. So that's why.
Yeah, that's the unfortunately a lot of breakers don't take what they do seriously. You know, we're talking thousands of dollars look at this Revo case, for example. It's a relatively affordable product, but it's a $3,500 break. We take it very seriously that people are giving us $3,500, which is a lot of money in anyone's language, to open this. And I know if you go into a restaurant, if you go into a show, if you go and pay money to do anything, let alone $3,500, you want people to do it justice. You want people to do it right. It amazes me how many people take a shitload of money and just for doing breaks and then do the most revolting job. Delays, don't break for 2 or 3 days. They don't ship out properly. They just take thousands and thousands of dollars and then beat it up against the wall.
Yeah, that's the point, Brad. We probably will never break it. If we as Neon are gonna do NFL, we'll probably bring someone who knows what they're doing in NFL on to break it.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly what George said. If we look at doing NFL, then we'll get someone in to help us do it. We're doing a WWE case, and whilst most of us have got good knowledge on the older stuff, Tino probably stopped watching it 5 years ago, and me and George probably 10 years ago. We're getting Lucky Hutchin on live on stream to do the WWE case because he's an absolute guru of it. So we're always happy to reach out.
Let me tell you, Lukey has been an absolute godsend, and his knowledge for WWE is ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. So that's we'd much rather do that than try and half-ass it. And just butcher it.
I watched someone the other day. They took like a week or two to literally fill a case or something, and they broke it at the speed of fucking light. Like it was just done.
I couldn't believe the NBA Immaculate guys. Like the NBA Immaculate was $3,000 a box, right? Between $2,600 and $3,500, depending on where you were breaking it. There was multiple breakers who took $3,000 a box and spent 6 minutes on a live stream. 6 minutes between running teams, opening the box, and booting off. Now, that's just, I would actually feel ashamed to be doing that. Yeah, I'm just writing out 2 minutes. Raptors, Nuggies.
G'day, Chrissy. Hope you are doing well, mate. Just want to say thank you again for today and helping me add the Mbappe colour wheel to the PC.
New AFL product got announced today, guys, and we've got some coming. But plenty of people asking about it. So we will be doing AFL product as much as we can get our hands on it. It's a very tough product to get your hands on. But we have got 2 cases coming of the 2023 Select AFL Footy Stars. It's a Select do an incredible job. If you haven't seen the AFL stuff before, the quality of the cards is sensational, and the way they do parallels is different to anyone else in the hobby. So it's a really cool way of doing things. Hey, Chrissy. Picked up a Ronda, not Ronda Rousey. Is Ronda, tell me, I was thinking about this the other day. Is Ronda Rousey in WWE, UFC, Mac, or neither, or both?
I believe she is in WWE, I'm pretty sure.
She's in UFC too, I think.
Oh,
Is
wow.
she?
I think so.
I actually wouldn't mind one. I used to love Ronda, and I was at the fight in Melbourne where she got her head kicked off. It was like the beginning of the end. And that broke my heart. And then she just got beat up another 3 times, and that was the end of it. Went to be a wrestler.
Her fights with Misha Tate were so unreal. They were like pumping the UFC hard.
Yeah. I used to love Tate as well. That's when I was full on into UFC. Like, I used to watch every single bit of it.
It was like Conor McGregor and Ronda Rousey literally carrying that company to a new level at that point.
Yeah,
she's not in UFC.
So she's not. She might be in WWE now. Know a bit about that, haha. And cricket, Anthony doesn't. Yeah, cricket would be fine for me, Brad. I'd be able to do cricket. The only issue with cricket is I don't think they exist, and if they do, they're probably not any good.
I'm already worried about Jamie's question.
As soon as you see his name pop up, you know it's going to be.
I'm already worried.
All right, I'll finish doing that. Let's share that tab. All right, that's what's selling. I have a question. Yes, Jamie. She got beaten up, then went home to cry on a pile of money. Absolutely, not bad. So when are you doing NRL? Who knows NRL? Does anyone know NRL?
NRL, it's in like rugby.
It wouldn't be good.
Wait, who's up? Yeah, NRL. I think I've seen a few people breaking it actually, but I'll be honest. NRL in South Australia is basically null and void.
I could do NRL.
The only thing that people watch here that's NRL would be the State of Origin. That's about it.
Yeah, that's about it here. The problem with the NFL cards and the AFL ones are the same issue. There is a billion cards in every pack, in every box.
Yeah.
They literally, if you watch AFL Breakers, like the good AFL Breakers, they just flip through every pack. Even on a brand new release, they just don't show base. The base are not posted ever. They're the most useless base in the world.
They're basically just, then they're paperweights.
Yeah, and there's so much of it. Like tons. I did a bit of it last year, and it makes Prism look like child's play.
Oh yeah, we you remember when me and the boys at Rap were buying AFL packs from the shop, just ripping them at lunchtime, trying to have like a bit of a game with it.
Yeah,
man, I don't know a single AFL player. I couldn't tell you one.
Yeah, nah, you'd be definitely out of that one then.
No, I'd be hard avoiding that. I'll take a night off.
Sometimes they show them on release day. There you go. But yeah, we'll be doing some AFL as much as we can get our hands on. Select are adamant, like 100% adamant. You need a storefront to be able to get allocation, and the product sells out immediately. So I don't know how much we'll get, but we will try our best to get it. Brad's got a hard on for Degoe. He loves Degoe. Brad's favourite. All right, 3 minis are up. There are, what do we got? 35, 20 spots total. In the soccer, there'll be. So there's 12 out of that. Ten, 23, 45. It is open release for Footy Stars. They're giving cases to SCC. There'll be a lot of Footy Stars around. Footy Stars, their sort of bulk one. Oh, Jamie, sorry. Jamie, he's called T-Rex arms because he can't reach the crossbar, my friend. If you need proof of it, look up Divock Origi. Goal versus Everton. Poor old T-Rex arms was trying to reach the crossbar, couldn't, and conceded a goal because of it. Unlucky. Alrighty, what are we going to do with our 3 minis? Let's move that one up there. That one up a little bit. Don't like my answer? Well, go and watch someone else. Simple. Oh, Lord. Your voice annoys my missus. Excellent. Hello, Yasmina. Hope you're well. Hope you're doing excellent. Let me have a look. I'm going to do something for multiple spots is what I'm going to do. But I need to figure out how to do it. I go here, create amount by X get Y, no amount of order, automatic.
Brad, we won't be doing NFL, mate. Not for a while. So
Leighton's is killing my NFL money, brother. Leighton's are the biggest broker in the world, Bradley. You could be doing a hell of a lot worse than them, trust me. Leighton's are sensational. They are who we aspire to be.
Wax Hub are another big MFL breaker, Brad, who do it really, really well. Been in a few of theirs myself.
Okay. Let me just test this. I think I've done it. I think I've done a discount. I think I've done a thing. I may be overcomplicating things, but it's all fun and games on a Saturday night. Let me test it on my own card.
you're scaring me.
Well, I need to test it before I tell anyone in case I've done something wrong. I give everything away for free.
Basically, if you buy one of every mini, you get to spend the night with George.
I'll allow it. But you have to come to me and take me out.
That's putting like a $75 value on George.
Yeah, look, he's not far off. I'll take it.
Could have been
All right,
worse.
guys. If you buy the discounts added to your cart as soon as you add them. If you buy an EPL mini, you get either of the NFL minis at 50% off.
NBA,
NBA. What did I say?
NFL.
NFL. See what you've done to me, Brad?
Brad's turned you.
All right, so buy one NBA and you get buy one soccer and you get one NBA mini, 50% off while stocks last.
No one
So
else now.
basically, you get one of each mini for $45. Discount is automatically applied when you put them in your cart.
No one our luck. Rod's going to end up buying a whole bunch of NFL product tonight, thinking it's NBA.
Drew Brees from downtown. The only player I know is Rodney Adams. And I believe he changed clubs recently. Revo breaks. We're not going to be doing a huge amount of it. There isn't a ton of it around, surprisingly. I like Revo. I think for the price point that it's at, $220 a box or whatever the going rate is. There is, some really high ceiling stuff. It's quite similar to H2 Hybrid in that there's only going to be that sort of one hit per box with the numbered hits, autos every 2 boxes. So it can be a brutal product if the cards don't fall your way. I love the parallels. I reckon once you get the parallels in hand, those who have been lucky enough to hit one, they're going to love them. That sort of semi-matte gloss is stunning. But I think it's exactly what we expected it to be. I'm a bit disappointed that the primetime performers aren't in there. That would have been really good looking cards in NBA. But it does tell me there's going to be another Revo release, maybe Revo Team All or something that'll come along the way. I still haven't seen a Torres auto yet. Have you really not seen one? I haven't seen one. He's on the bloody checklist, though. He's on the checklist. Clint, I'll send you. The people who had already brought in, I'll send you a discount code to get an NBA spot as well. We're down to 16, 5, and 19. Let me just see who had already brought one of the $35 minis. Clint, Chris Woods, and Cousin Benny. I'm going to send you a $11 voucher. NBA is down to 17. Who was it? Clint, Chris Woods, and Benny. Clint, Chris Woods, and Benny. Clint, yours is done. Woods, yours is done. Cousin Benny. $100 is done. Should all be in your email, lads. Dun dun dun. Seemed like 6 cases broken. That's very odd. It took until my second case to hit a Garnacho. I didn't see one in my first case, so that might be a struggle. Is the tipping going ahead for the AFL? When does the AFL season kick off? Nah, it's painful, Clint, but thank you. It's easy to go through the website. Brad, when does the season kick off? It should probably be on my to-do list. Thank you, Ed. Down to 15 and 16. Thanks, Ev. 19 days. We've got plenty of time, Brad. Remind me in 18 days and we'll set it up. Because you know that's what's going to happen, don't you? Thank you, Francis. Good luck. Do 14, 5, and 15 left, guys. Does anyone have any other topics of discussion they would like us to discuss? Who's playing tonight? EPL fixtures. Everton, Aston Villa at 2 a.m. It's no early game. It's a blasphemy. Oh, it's because the Newcastle game got postponed. Little things like the duck race list by your streaks and streams. I think you should get George working on your soundboard. Get more some additions to the lives, TCG brothers do it in the States and have some cool stuff. Yeah, I think I like the idea, Brad. Have
you got a soundboard, or is it like a Lenovo Launchpad?
No, I've literally got one. Look how dusty it is. Look how dusty it is because it's been sitting on my desk.
Elgato is super easy to work with.
Yeah. I've not even opened it.
They're super easy to set up. I can build all the sound bites.
Yeah, I know that, but the integration into Restream, I don't know that Restream's compatible with it.
They have their own studio.
Yeah. It's literally the whole. We would probably have to leave Restream to get it working.
Yeah, probably. There's 2 ways you could do it. One of them would probably require, using a different platform. But I can think of a way to do it around that. I just need to research and see how it operates. You can work this out. I believe in you.
Yeah, I've got no idea, but it's just that whole commitment to. I'm pretty sure, like, you can't use it. We can't just plug it in and use it on Restream. We'd have to feed into Restream. like third party into Restream, and I just haven't. What am I doing? How does this work?
I was more meaning that, like, I believe that you can work this out.
What the hell? It's the tiniest instruction manual I've ever seen.
Is this built for ants?
It's like a wizard's friggin'. What are they called? English. Yeah, no, they're just safety instructions. What does this thing do? There's this like soft thing. Yeah. Quick start guide. Connect your stream deck to the port. Do not use a USB hub. Does not talk about the stand. Does it just lean like that? Where's Nabil? Nabil actually knows this stuff.
What's on the back of the actual
Nothing.
deck? Oh, the deck.
Oh, nothing. Just this like rubbery sort of texture.
Yeah.
So this is a USB cable. Someone tag Nabil. He knows how to operate this stuff. I think it just leans, like it doesn't actually connect. So, we slide that. That goes in there. Right. And then, with that hole there. Tell me about it, Tommy. If I didn't have my glasses on, I'd be in trouble. Ah. You're not going to believe it. You're not going to
It fits
believe
inside it.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Does. Hey, that makes perfect sense. That's better. Why didn't someone suggest that?
I think it looked cooler when you were leaning it against the back.
Yeah. I think it might still be upside down. I don't know. Okay. So it is ready to go. I just need to. I can go. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. That button there, Brad, that one in the bottom right, is going to be the mute Brad button. It's going to be like the code red. Beep. Oh, okay. So yeah, I do have a stream deck. If anyone knows, I don't know, I could look at like stream motion and stuff, but it's one of those things. Every time I see someone else's stream, I like bits of it, and then I hate other bits. And well, we're kind of in the house now. I have a lot of fun giving certain people a particular sound. That does sound like fun, to be fair. All right, I need to update my spots. Let's have a look. We have, in the coin flip mini, Georgie's got 5 left still. In the mega mini, Georgie's got 13 left. Moving. So 18 mini spots in total for NBA, and we've got 11 for the EPL. Not 111, just 11. 11, 5, and 13. You can still get a $10 mini spot with every main. Oh, jeepers. How's that going for you, Ev? Good? Did you find a resolution? Ah, lordy. Okay. Hey, Henry. Cash is probably prefer. It's probably 50-50. The old school collectors will want cash. Most modern businesses will have a square panel or take PayOD and PayPal. But the old school guys, I know at Melbourne, the NBA collectors, and I think it's just more of them wanting to do their own little flexes, but they're all walking around with their little bum bags full of cash. But I think it depends on more if you're doing sealed product and stuff and buying from traders, then PayOD, PayPal would probably be preferred. But if you're buying from the Johnny Come Lately, the you know garage breaker type people, then they'll want cash because they're not paying taxes anyway. So it all varies. Alrighty, we're not far off. We are not far off. Do, 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 do. Oh dear.
I packed my case for Hobby Hangout Melbourne today.
Wait, jeez, you keen.
Well, there's so much shit going on in my office. I don't want to have to do it like late.
Yeah, fair.
So while I had some spare time today,
If he's keen, I packed mine last weekend, so
You guys are nuts. Nutty. Bring much to sell once?
sorry, George, you can go first.
No, not really. I probably got maybe 20 cards to sell. I'm doing a $2 bin, so a lot of cheapies for the kids and stuff, but that's about it.
I think I've got about maybe 200 or 300 cards coming with me.
Yeah, Tina's carrying the selling part.
Yeah.
I got a few slabs and that
me,
I'm happy to sell, but nothing.
I'll have a lot of things that are just there cheaply. Like there'll be a lot of cheap stuff, but then there's going to obviously be some higher end stuff, and then there'll be some stuff that I've just put prices on that are probably well overs. But if you want it, that's the price.
Yeah, I'm not putting prices on anything. I'm doing a rod.
You want to ride? Means you're going to be asking, can you get stuff on 130 point quickly?
No comps. You got a general sense of what all your stuff's worth. So,
what's it worth to you though? That's
the point. If someone wants to come and negotiate, they give a fairly decent offer. Done.
That's it. You just make it up as you go.
I'm not going to haggle with someone over $10.
And whatever cash you got at the end of the day, you take to the casino.
Oh, that's 100%.
Exactly right.
I'll probably have no cash left by the time we get to the Hobby Hangout because of the casino.
Yeah, yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Did you see the news?
Which news is that, mate?
Mason Greenwood is due to become a father.
You're kidding me.
Nope.
To that partner of his?
Yep.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, interesting.
Interesting indeed.
Interesting.
Oh, okay. I need to get my stuff ready in case my break falls first. Good.
Parking. There is a little bit. There's a fair bit of street parking, Clint, if you don't mind walking a couple hundred meters.
Is it the same place?
Yeah, same place.
Cool.
So yeah, I've driven in and parked the last two and haven't had any dramas. 11, 5, and 13, folks. That's what's left. We run whatever fills first. Thank you, cousin Ben. As a result, got some movement. Let me just update what's available. We are under 10. We're down to 9 in the EPL. We're down to 7 in the EPL. 4 in that many. And 11 in that one. Seven in the EPL, 4 in the coin flip for NBA. Whichever fills first will still run first, folks. Okay. Coombsy! How the bloody hell are you? How'd you go today, Coombsy? Did you have any luck? Oh, Clint, it'll be a shame if you don't bring your mate. He'll love it. There's so much to see and do there. If you haven't been, it's well worth the trip. Melbourne's as close as we get to a national. I'm hoping this year's going to be the same. All right, we're down to 6, 10, and 4. 6, 10, and 4. Previous spots now will forever hold your bloody good. That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear. When the NBA finals start, George, it's coming up, isn't it?
Nah, man, we've still got 20-something games to play.
Oh, shit. For some reason, I thought it was coming up.
Not quite yet.
Isn't it like March Madness or some shit?
That's college.
Aha! That's close. Is that rookie still dominating?
Wembanyama.
That's the one.
Yeah, he's doing alright.
But they sort of don't they like once they get to someone like him, he just sort of goes through the paces because it's already given that he's going to be the number one. So they
Yeah.
just basically just beat up the big show and dance
Although
around.
a lot of the G League guys have been killing it, so
Oh yeah.
it's hard to tell at the moment. Next year's draft will be fun.
We really got 14 Brentford 101s.
Yeah, I got 12 on hand.
Jesus. You got one left on soccer tonight. I don't know how people put multis on before the squads are out. I literally could not ever. I have anxiety.
I lost my NBA by one leg again today.
So how many? What do you need assists?
Just 2 more assists for Chris Paul. And I was watching the game too, and he kept passing it to the big man, and the big man kept shooting the threes and just missing the whole hoop. Like, if that was anyone else he's passing to in the corner, he just clocks up those assists. But he's just passing to his big man. So annoying.
Yeah, the absolute worst. It always gets me for my yellows and friggin' corners on soccer multis. It's just with the yellows and the corners, you need it to be a close game because otherwise, if one team's winning by 2 goals in the last 20 minutes, they literally just run 70%. Isn't they just going, just hoof it, just send it. Still not happy with Rod after his Reds. You know what, Coombsy? Only team that you haven't taken a point from, my friend. So just get good. Get good, Coombsy. Liverpool have played the first half an hour of their last 2 games have been unbelievable. We've scored 4 goals against Newcastle and friggin' Real Madrid in the first 20 minutes, and then kind of gone to shit after that. We almost conceded against 10 men in Newcastle and conceded 5 against Real Madrid. It's cool. Massive game Monday. Massive game. I think Karius is going to complete his redemption arc. He's going to come out and make 8 saves, and he will be set. 8 saves, win a penalty shootout, and go down a hero.
We're all praying for you, Gav, to knock off United tonight. Lord carry us. Hopefully, he can provide with the goods.
Who was playing? Liverpool playing at 6:45 in the morning. What is that? That's not a game time.
I actually rate that. It's better than 3:30.
Horrible. It's horrible.
It's better than but that's because you don't get up at that time. I'm already up at that time.
Between 5 and 9 is dead time for me. That time doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's just it's that time of the day doesn't exist. Dylan Rizza. We're down to 5 in the Revo case.
Are you laughing at what I'm laughing at, Rod?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
What the fuck? You think these blokes are like 10 years old or something? Dead set, eh?
Coomsy's here, Ev. The real Gavin Coombs. What a man. Do.
So close.
We're almost there. We're almost there.
I can tease you by showing the boxes. There's Rod's.
Hey.
There's
Lucky I
mine.
had bets on.
Thank God for that. I'm not showing that box. Oof.
Whee. Mosaic Fast Break has been shit hot.
Fast Break is red hot.
Discos.
You got Disco. You also have special Fast Break orders.
What is everyone's favourite product of 21-22? Now it's all done and dusted. What was your favourite product? I'll run through some.
Obsidian.
Obsidian. I almost pulled the trigger on Obsidian last night. Almost pulled the trigger on it. I was thinking about it, but it's just too expensive at the moment. Alright, so we had Merlin was up there. What else? Stadium Club was, I don't think anyone's favourite. I did love a Beam Team, but
I love Stadium Club, but they didn't do the designs as well as last year.
Nah, 2021 was miles ahead. Finest was complete and utter dog shit. Impeccable was good, but I thought it just ran out of legs. Like there wasn't enough variety in there. If it was like we've seen with UFC and WWE Immaculate, and there was a ton of on cards, then it would have been a lot more sustainable. But I think they got the guys they could to sign on card, and then there just wasn't enough of them. Like it was a good effort, but Inception would have been nice if I broke more of it, but I don't think it was as good as the year before. What else? Sapphire was just way too long of a print run. Hopefully they go back to a 100 card base next year, but I don't think they will. I did enjoy Chronicles this year. The addition of Messi and a few other big boys was good. Museum was most of the top stuff was a bit of a struggle this year. It was affordable, but just a brutal chase. I think Panini probably won the war.
Have we
Mosaic
done?
came out flying.
Have we done worst product of 2022?
Worst product of 2022. Ooh. I don't know.
I'm going to say this based on the fact that it literally just never took off. Was Top's Finest 2022?
Yeah, I think it has to be Finest.
It was terrible.
Eminence, yeah, far out. I wish I had done a box of Eminence. Yeah, it's the one thing that's my one regret for the year was
We
not.
might.
I
We might still do
I
one.
chickened out. I did get offered a couple of cases early at like 13, 14k USD, and I chickened out. Now I could have flipped that box and made 6k USD without even breaking it. So I do. That's my one regret for the year. I think Finest has to be the worst release of the year.
Yeah, definitely horrible.
Like it was a shitty design, and then they decided not to guarantee the fusions, which just made it even worse.
Yeah, it was just comparing it, like especially comparing it to the previous year. The previous year Finest was such a hot product.
Yeah,
When they came in with that, it's just like what you literally could have just mimicked the year before and added something.
yeah, literally.
Who knows what goes through their heads sometimes?
Yeah, I like to think they've got different design teams working on different products. Like, there's a pretty intensive thing, and whichever team looked after Finest probably has been given the lemon and SARS, I'd imagine. Hello, Zaki.
This coffee's going down a treat.
You're insane.
Why is that?
It's 9 o'clock, bro.
You already know how much coffee I drink.
I know, but fuck me. Still gets me every time.
You know what the best part about it is I can smash this whole coffee and go straight to bed.
I honestly don't know. I could not tell you the last time I had a coffee.
Yeah, right. Wait, what did we have the morning before Hobby Hangout last year when we had breakfast?
Didn't you have a coffee when we were in Brisbane?
Yeah, that would have been the last coffee I had. Like, I don't not drink it. I just don't drink it at home.
Yeah.
It's not that long ago. We were only in Brizzy, like 3 weeks ago?
Tino has 87 a day.
Yeah, it's true. I probably have 3 or 4 a week.
I can't
Like,
function.
I don't really get onto it. Smash my energy drinks, so that's about it.
As soon as I get to work, I have a coffee. I sit down, I finish that, I have another coffee. Then I go out for the day. I'll have a coffee at lunch, and then I'll usually have a coffee after dinner as well.
Yeah, that's fucked. And all day on the shitter.
Nah, after you get used to it, it doesn't happen to you very often, only in the morning.
Yeah, true. Even like on the odd occasion I'm out and about having breakfast and stuff, I'll usually go a orange juice instead of a coffee.
Yeah.
It's only when I'm like, if I've had a shit night's sleep, I have to get out of the house and do shit, that I'll grab like a long black or something.
Yeah. Yeah, long black's all I drink. Just long black, no milk, no sugar.
Ah, jeepers. Coffee's a waste of money. Zach, you're talking to a bunch of people who collect cardboard pictures of their favourite sports players. I think the $6 on a cup of coffee's, in relative terms, pretty good.
Maybe I am, Gav. Maybe I am.
Hey, we're almost full on. I think we are full. I think that just filled.
We full?
We got one spot left. Two left.
Big
Two
Emad
left.
comes in.
Thank you, Emad, Izzy, and Rizza.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Oh, Tina's memeing in the background.
No, that just like
Settle
come
down.
out of nowhere.
Settle down, Slim Shady. Why does it always rain on me?
Remember, guys, if you buy a soccer mini and take an NBA mini to checkout, the NBA mini's half price.
Oh dear. 8 left in the Mega Mini for NBA.
How are you, Beta? We are based in Australia.
However, we
Vida
ship worldwide.
Rosales Realio. I probably butchered that. Good luck, Clint. Good luck.
Oh, Clay Thompson hit 12 threes today.
Twelve threes. Wow, You are most welcome to join Beta. I'm trying to pronounce that myself.
Bro, Kings versus Clippers today was 176 to 175.
That's
What?
a big score.
That is insane. Holy. God damn. The Clippers, Leonard got 44, Paul George got 34. Sheesh. Gavin, it's different teams. Like if you look at like OKC, for example, they drive to the bucket heaps, but then if you go to a team like Golden State, they take heaps of threes. So it's basically all play style now. There's a few teams that just bomb from range, and then there's quite a few that still drive to the basket, just because they don't have the three shooters. Nearly there, Evan.
We're down to 8, 4, and 1. All right, I'm going to jump offline and reset the stream, and we'll be back. There's 8 and 4 spots left in the NBA. So jump in on that, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.